Secret Menu Podcast with your hosts, Diego Red and Money Boss. Brought to you by Rebel TV, the Rebel entity. Live from the West Side and worldwide. Real ones know what's up. And if you don't, you get the point. Tap in. It's the Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
The Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
Money Boss.
What's happening with it?
What it is. Just like that, we back, man. Secret Menu Podcast. Money making, motivation, Mondays. You heard me? Oh, my
Right.
God. You feel me? I see a few people in the building. We won't be taking any calls. Charlie's in the house. Lee Baby's in the house. Dirty Hussein's in the house. Kimberly Sears is in the house. Lashina is in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's money making motivation Mondays. And just like that, we back. Secret Menu Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Top of the week. Brand new week. Clean slate. Hope everything for y'all started off great. I've seen all y'all kids. Seen all your kids on the timeline going back to school. You know what I'm saying? And I jumped the gun because I guess school started a week prior out here. I live in Las Vegas. So I made a post on the first day of school out here, and I was like, did anybody get a call from the school to come get their badass kids yet? And it was only one person that said me, but I didn't realize the crib, they went back to school today. So I got to make that post tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And we got to figure, where's admin Pamela Lilly? Where's admin Pamela Lilly?
We need her.
We need her. You feel me? But just like that, we back, man. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's get right into it, though. I know it's a little late, so we ain't going to waste no time, you know what I'm saying? Diego Red is in the building.
Money Boss is definitely in his own building. And this weekend was marvelous. Your mama pulled up. Your auntie pulled up. Your cousin pulled up. Your auntie's friend and the daughter pulled up.
God damn.
And they brought some friends. So it was a fucking pull-up this weekend.
I seen
and it was great.
Going up, you know what I'm saying? Shout
It
out
was
to
great.
Ron Lee. Shout out to Walt. Shout out to Marcus Anthony. Shout out to D1. Shout out to everybody else that was a part of that. Shout out to the boss, man. I seen y'all around here doing y'all thing. Boss, I saw you on somebody's video of the domino tournament. You almost made it to you was one away from the championship. What is that? The semifinalist?
Yeah.
Western Conference champion? You almost made it. What happened, man?
So when I play dominoes, I like to just, shoot the shit and have fun playing it. But when I'm serious, I like to zone out. So I put my headphones on and I zone out. I don't even fuck around. I zone out. So I got in the tournament and I won my first two. I lost my third game and had to go the long route around. So I had to win like 5 or 6 games to get to the semifinal round. So I had to beat the guy that beat me. I beat the ex-champion. Beat some other lady. Me and Brooklyn went head to head. I got the best of him this time.
Who's Brooklyn? That's
Brooklyn. Franklin.
Jasper, okay. Shout out to Jasper. Nigga go by all these other names. The nigga name is Brooklyn. His government name is Brooklyn. Jasper, Brooklyn.
Jasper. Jasper.
I'm just so used to Jasper on the thing. The nigga government name is Brooklyn. No, that's crazy. I mean, that's cool, but I just forget. I think I've heard it before, but I forget that that's his name. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was the Domino King.
Just you got to have a good run, and that's the thing about the dominoes, and that's how I got knocked out. So I got knocked out by the champion. The guy that won knocked me out, and I was. If everybody go look at the tournament, I had my headphones on the whole tournament. My headphones died, and when they died, I took them off, and I'm just. Oh my God! I'm in nigga mode.
Threw you out of your zone.
Yeah, now I'm in nigga mode playing dominoes like I do in the
around.
Yeah. So it was cool though. It was good. Shout out to the champion, older fella. I can't remember his name. Bobby Jr. Bobby Jr. Shout out to Bobby Jr.
Shout out my boy Proto. I know he got something to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Proto. That's the twins, Zoe and Amari. The twins and Meals, they all had something to do with that. I think they got a secret for you guys. I don't know. I got on the phone. Me and Meals was talking. I think it's going to be a very big one. It's going to be a little money. You're going to have to pay, but the price of winning that is going to be very well worth it. Yes.
Okay, that's what's happening.
It's going to be very well worth it.
That's what's happening. Kiana Allen is in the house. Andrea Alboran is in the building. I see Lauren Brown made it, and I see Soraya Muhammad. I think I got it right. Soraya Armani Muhammad is in the house. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, though, it is the Secret Menu Podcast. It is Money Making Motivation Mondays. Let's get right into it. Money Boss, a couple weeks ago, we reported, Cash Doll says she didn't need her man. She said, I don't need him. I had my babies for me. I'll be fine without it. Y'all put too much on being married and shit. Just the other day, hubby had to say today because villains, criminals, assailants broke into the home of Cash Doll. And her child's father, the guy she does not need. Tracy T got into a shootout with the culprits and got them niggas up out of there. They were later apprehended down the street by the police. Crazy didn't need a man a few weeks ago, and the same guy saves the day. Let's see what she has to say about the robbery and what happened.
Hey Instagram. So today, I'm about to put y'all in my business. I normally don't put the internet in my business because I just feel like, you share certain things and you keep certain things to yourself, right? But I've been violated bad since I've been in Detroit. I guess people was looking at my story and they see that I'm not home. And they found that this was the best opportunity to run inside of my house and get all my Birkin bags in Atlanta. However, that's cool. They got caught, They got into a shootout with my child's father and the police got all of them. And we ain't took no L, So it's a celebration, but it's also sad that it's black people that's just running inside of people's home trying to take their things. And what if my kids was there? What if my sister was there? What if my mom was there? What if Tracy was there asleep and y'all caught him slipping? They came in with guns.
That fast. glad nobody was injured, harmed, or hurt, you know what I'm saying? And they were unable to steal her things, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. A lot of people feels like you did exactly what caused your house to get broken into. You ran to the internet with your business again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tracy T is he's not as known as Cash Doll is. You kind of just told these niggas who they had a shootout with if any of them got shot.
Right.
You didn't have to say that.
At all.
A lot of people believe she has a problem with just telling her business every time it hits her mind to the internet. You think that's an issue here, and that could have partly been the reason for the robbery, and partly been the reason something else could happen?
Yeah. It can be a really bad thing that she's even speaking on something that she shouldn't even be speaking on, because it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, what happens. Don't let everybody know the details of what happened, because then you're gonna alert people about what's going on, so they're gonna be a little more strategic about how they're gonna move if they're really trying to move at you. You gotta kind of whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. I always say this, man. If you didn't do it the first time, that means you just alerted me. So I'm on my P's and Q's about what you did. So now I'm going to tighten up the fort and make sure, you know.
Because recklessly, she says her neighborhood and everything.
Yeah.
The video goes on because I guess there's a city council guy that says that house has high traffic, it's a drug house, or whatever the fuck the reason. But you give the neighborhood the whole shit to where you live because you mad at motherfuckers. So I think she need to fall back from telling her business on the internet. And I do think it's crazy that you just didn't need a man. And shout out Tracy T, saving the day. That mean he was right back at that. And that's why all this go to the internet and fuck him, I don't need. And then he was right back. He was right there at the crib. He might got his own crib though. He might have been like, "Oh, you leaving? I'm gonna come to the crib and watch the kids while you know." I don't know what the situation is, why he was there. That don't mean they back together, but he did save the day, man. Shout out Tracy T. You know what I'm saying?
But she did say, "You don't know, Tracy could have been there." Like you told everybody Tracy wasn't there. So
yeah, so, like, my sister,
yeah, Tracy could have been in there. Like, oh, you told everybody Tracy was gone, silly. That's why they came.
Right. And that's crazy. You told everybody you was done with your nigga and they came to rob you.
They came to get you. Nigga, you let the cat out the bag.
Ooh.
Let the cat out the bag. Oh, the nigga ain't there no more? Oh, we got this bitch. You know what I mean? That's just how niggas be thinking,
it's just
man.
her and her aunties and the nanny.
Yeah.
And he's still
ain't no nigga there.
Back in the house. You put your baby daddy in danger. That's crazy. Felicia Fitzgerald is in the house. You put your baby daddy in danger. She needs to chill. Because not only did you just say the neighborhood, you did do that a few weeks ago. Say, I'm done with this nigga.
Yeah. I don't need no nigga. I can do this shit on my own. I have my babies by myself.
And them Atlanta niggas was sitting in the cut like, nigga, you know we know that set. Because they probably know where everybody who not from there who got some money live, and they just waiting for, they watch all the snaps every day, the Instagrams every day. They just waiting on a moment. The bitch said the nigga gone. Okay.
Right.
Boom, she in Detroit. I'm in Detroit, back home, shopping. She gone. The nigga at the house.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Cold game. Be careful what you spew and let people see on this internet, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Internet is a crazy place. It is a crazy place. It's not. Prayers and condolences to a lot of niggas first. Not condolences. I guess you can say condolences. Is condolences only when somebody dies? What if they're going through a bad thing?
Yeah, you can see your condolences. Condolences don't mean when you die.
So prayers up for Topanga, man. Topanga was a lot. She has cancer, man. She's been diagnosed with breast cancer. She was a lot of niggas' first favorite white girl. She was on Boy Meets World. She was a lot of niggas' first cute little white crush. But in all seriousness, fuck cancer and prayers for Topanga, you know what I'm saying? Danielle Fisher, I believe her government name. She'll always be Topanga to me. You know what I'm saying? Boss, I know we talk about Tesla and the janky shit that comes along with them all the times.
Mm-hmm.
What is your truck? The big one.
Ford Dually F350.
It is a Ford. And I thought that when I seen this, you might say fuck Ford very, very soon. Or never get
I ain't fucking with it.
Because
I'm not getting no more.
I just saw some new shit.
Yeah, they're tripping with this. I ain't fucking with it.
Future Ford vehicles will have patented software technology that tracks your speed driving and can report you to the police. What?
Yeah.
And not only, because there are some cars that don't allow you to go over a certain speed, right? But they're using the Fords like the Teslas. The murder of Fulio in Florida was captured by a Tesla in the parking lot. He was at a Holiday Inn. They cameras didn't capture what the Tesla captured. Mm-hmm. But Ford is gonna add this shit on here, so it's not just you driving and speeding. It will be able to detect a car went by you at 80 miles per hour, lock onto the license plate, and transmit that to the police in the area. Like there's a blue Mustang license plate, speeding on I-20. Nigga, they got the cars working for them. They saying that's gonna help make the police job a lot easier. They're able to help save lives by coming, nigga. That's crazy. But being that the speed limit is this a bad thing to help save lives? Is it such a bad thing, or is that a pretty cool thing?
It's a bad thing because speeding is 1 mile over the mile per hour thing, bro.
Is it speeding. 1? I thought it was up to 5. I mean, you got a window of 5.
1. We've been saying this 5.
I can get a speeding ticket for 56 miles per hour in a 55.
Yes. Yes. We've been the way this shit is. We've been thinking, we can go over 5. Nah, you can't. If they want to be technical, if they want to be petty,
they can. They usually leave a little window, but technically
they'll give you some leeway,
right?
You know, but the law, if he's upholding the law, 1 mile per hour speed, you're speeding. So that's the catch too. Is like some people are going to be doing 6 miles, 7 miles per hour over the speed limit, and this truck is going to catch it and report it.
And so I guess it would be on the police from there to decide if they want to pursue that.
That's crazy though. That's too crazy for me.
All in the motherfucker business. Ford is jumping on the wave. That Tesla isn't reporting. No, Tesla can report everything if they wanted to. That shit is amazing though. Just sitting in one of them motherfuckers, you see everything. You know what I'm saying? On that screen. Yeah, you'll see you'll see a truck on that screen before you'll see it. Like you're coming around a bend or a corner and you can see the outline of the truck coming around the thing. Like, and then like in construction zones, every cone. That's why I'm like, do these cones have some type of microchip or something? Because you can see the cones on the screen. And it tripped me out because there was a cone, like one cone knocked or thrown way out in the field, and you could see it on that screen in the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, damn, that motherfucker there. And I look, and the cone is way over there in the field. So I'm thinking that metallic strip on the cones, or they got some type of chip. Like, I think it's all working together, so, like behind the scenes. It's all setting it up to be this one infrastructure where all the cars do this shit and they all report. You know what I'm saying? Because that cone was hella far in the field. I'm like, how the fuck does this car see that cone way the fuck over?
Because that reflector, maybe it's because of that, on the cone has that reflector on it.
So that metallic shit is like a micro.
Yeah. The reflector shit you can pick that shit up far away.
Yeah,
that's why they use
tripped me out. Because I couldn't see it, and then I looked, and I'm like, oh, it's a cone here. And then I look over there, I see it. Crazy shit, y'all motherfuckers, get ready. They trying to police us all the way. Back when she first came out, though, boss, Sexy Brown. Sexy Red.
Sexy Brown.
Her booty hole was brown. Sexy Red came onto the scene. And she got popping, and she had a dream that really never came to fruition. Remember, she said, I'm finna do my lip gloss. And the lip gloss had these crazy
pussy shit
colors.
And, yeah.
Well, she just got distribution for it through a major... What is that shit called? It's not pharmaceutical. What is
cosmetics?
This nigga said pharmaceutical. Through a major cosmetic deal. She has a major cosmetic deal, and her line is finally about to launch, and some people are not pleased. I guess they forgot she said that, but she wasn't as big then. I guess they forgot what she said these colors were, because she released the menu today, and there's coochie juice.
Yellow discharge.
The classic color, of course, she had to have.
Booty hole brown.
Booty hole brown. This is where it gets crazy. Gonorrhea. Nut. Blue balls. Pussy hole pink. And the last color, you can read it, boss.
Sex on my period. This motherfucker.
Sex on my period is the last color, ladies.
Crazy.
You can decorate your lips with any one of these voluptuous colors. You think she's selling out? Do you think this shit could possibly? Well, Rihanna is a monster,
right?
So take what's the other girl? Kylie has the lip glosses and shit. She has vending machines makeup in the airports and shit. Yeah. Do you think this could do half of what Kylie does?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I believe so. She's got a buzz. Her buzz is big enough, and when you're buzzing, like. When you're buzzing, you can sell people anything because they want to capture the moment. You know what I mean? Right. They're going to capture the moment. So when you got something going on, sell whatever the fuck you can. Right. They got something to do with what you got going on.
It's a
bleed the block, yeah.
Bleed the block. Get all the money out of them while they fucking with
you. It's like the hot two girl. You know what I mean?
She's damn
bleed it. What? Yeah.
I ain't seen her.
No, she got a new something coming out.
They working on something bigger.
Yeah, she got a new saying. She had a saying of what's good for the whole ain't good for the soul.
Hilarious. They got a whole team trying to come up with a new slogan.
Come up with another slogan for her. Yeah,
that is crazy, man. That is crazy. I don't even think it was this weekend. I think it was last weekend. Last weekend, 50 Cent, as you know, he bought land in Shreveport, Louisiana, and he has his own G-Unit film studios. He did what Tyler Perry did down in Atlanta. He bought some land. He's doing it in Shreveport to celebrate him coming to the city. He threw a major mega weekend event. I forget, it was called Laugh and I forget what it's called. I forgot the name. Harmony and something in harmony. Something in something. It had something to do with laugh and music. Laughter and harmony, or humor and harmony, I think is what it's called. The two H's, humor and harmony for the music part, harmonies, humor and harmonies or something like that. He threw a major event, majorly successful. He had 1 million people outside all weekend long, star-studded event. Everybody seemed to love it. And here it is, a week later, we realize everyone is not. Shreveport, Louisiana native Hurricane Chris took to the motherfucking internet to pick a bone with 50 Cent. Let's take a look.
You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that? Nigga, you ain't fucking with my city, nigga. You taking advantage of my city, nigga, cause shit cheap and shit costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow motherfuckers so crazy that y'all gonna let this nigga come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This nigga ain't booked no Louisiana artist. This nigga ain't booked Big Papa. This nigga ain't booked B. Will. This nigga ain't booked Hurricane. This nigga didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, nigga didn't fuck with us. Nigga came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap ass land. He came and bought that shit, and a nigga don't give a fuck about fucking with us. And he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young niggas out here starving, when we got young niggas out here killing each other. That fucking money could have went to anything to help the motherfucking youth. We don't need more money invested into the police, nigga. We need more motherfucking money invested into the community. We need motherfuckers who know the community, who know the people, who willing to put their motherfucking feet on the ground to make a difference with their influence. Fuck your money, nigga. We don't care nothing about it, nigga. You think these white people ain't been having no motherfucking money in Louisiana, nigga? They using you to come through this motherfucker and to pay the city up. Nigga, they finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth, nigga. Louisiana, give
That nigga was mad. He was on fire.
Yeah.
Immediately, the people of Shreveport came to 50 Cent's defense and said, Master P performed, Louisiana. Fredo Bang performed, Louisiana, and several comics from Louisiana performed. Let's pretend they didn't. Should 50 Cent have to book a rapper for an event in that city if he is paying concession stand people, janitors, security guards, ticket sellers, ushers, everything else? He brought a lot of money he brought more money to that city that has been, I can't say what's been done before Katrina and shit, but since then that shit is desolate, fucked up, nothing's going on for motherfuckers to eat. I believe that the film shit is bringing jobs. Should he have to say, let me find Hurricane Chris to perform in my shit?
He shouldn't have to do anything. That's just who he is, and he gonna do what he gonna do. Should he have to? No, not at all. I mean, some people feel some type of way that you don't, but you don't have to do anything. Like, nigga, me bringing the studio here is going to create hundreds and hundreds of jobs, if not thousands of jobs. Right. So you saying all that to say what, bro? You ain't even gave me a chance. Yeah, I threw the shindig, the pop out, whatever, for people. Yeah, I didn't bring all y'all because I don't need all of y'all.
It is not feeding the people enough. And then he used the classic attack tactic. You gave them police. You gave them police
$500,000. Well, you know, I have to have the police out there.
Tell them, boss, because you are a promoter. I've been a promoter. We've thrown events.
You have to have the police.
Explain.
You have to. It's just mandatory to have the police because, things can go left. And I've been in 2 situations where I didn't have the police and things went left. And then I'm accountable. I'm being targeted down to be sued or something because I didn't have the police. You know what I mean? The police will keep the bullshit out the way for the most part. When you get ignorant niggas that want to do something, they're going to do something if the police there or not. But for the better part of shit, that will keep the shit to a minimum.
If something happens, the police can't say, well, you didn't have us here. You know what I'm saying? I had the police here. I hate when people use that, oh, you paid the police to be there, nigga, but you didn't pay these niggas to rap. Nigga. Let's say this. We look at what 50 Cent did in that city this weekend. How many more people that were not there would have came out that were not there for Hurricane Chris?
He has a huge. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's huge. He has a following, and I don't know how huge his following is.
But if I'm in the city, I'm in the city. Joe Schmo comes to Fresno, California.
Right.
He's throwing an event. He got Keisha Cole, Keith Sweat. He got Feather, the comedian. He got Mike Epps, though, as a bigger comedian. And he got all these other people sprinkled with a little few people from there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Diego Red. Nigga, you didn't put Diego Red. If I'm already in the city, how many more people that are in the city already that see this event are gonna not go because that one artist, Hurricane Chris, isn't on it?
Right. You got a point. Because ain't nobody gonna be like, shit. I ain't going. Chris ain't performing. Right. No,
niggas not saying they wouldn't sing the song if you was there. Hey, baby. They gonna turn up with it, but they're not gonna go, nigga, because you're not there.
Because you're not there. Right.
He built his
factual.
He built his shit off of what's current. Fredo Banger's current. Then he got a legend. Master P and them got a whole history of shit. So he kind of grabbed some old shit, some new shit, and then he put the new Louisiana comedians on. I think he did his job. Shout out to 50 for going to put money into that.
I think they've been beefing though. I think them two had a beef about something already prior. I think they had a beef prior.
Okay, I didn't
notice that.
Because the last I remember, he shot a nigga and he was fighting for his life. He made it out of that. Shout out to Hurricane Chris. He made it out of that. He been on Vlad doing Vlad. And that might be part of it because you've been on a Vlad run telling your story. It might be part of your run to get you back. I don't think this was a good look for it though. But maybe they did have something in the past though.
They had a quarrel. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. It was recent though. The quarrel was recent.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
But I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I think he would have been better off if he reached out. Like, hey, nigga, y'all came to the city and did your shit. What's happening with a Power episode? You know what I'm saying?
Right. A Power episode in Louisiana.
I'm here filming everything. Now he's filming everything.
Right.
Nigga, what's up with some of that other shit you got coming up? And then it's just, you can't win when you the man on top because I saw somebody else that he put money in her pocket do the same shit. And I love her. Shout out Lunel. Lunel got on the internet and said, I looked at 50 Cent's festival and I didn't see one female comedian, not one woman performing, and he ain't reach out to me and ask me. But this is where she fucked up. She said, I'm booked and busy. I was unavailable that day anyways. 50 Cent said, we did look at you and saw your fat ass was unavailable. We didn't book you. But I put you on Power. I paid you. I put you on Power. I put you in some episodes. So you can't win when you're on top. Everybody feel, you know what I'm saying? They see that, but why the nigga didn't give me none of that money? You can't give everybody the money every time, boss. I know you deal with this type of shit.
Can't.
One nigga going through some shit, so he calls you to borrow $300. And then the other cousin hears he borrowed $3, so he calls and he wants to borrow $5. And you're like, man, I just loaned him the money and then I got my bills. Oh, nigga, you loaned him the money, but you can't loan me. It becomes a thing because you can't help everybody. How the fuck do you juggle that?
Everybody credit score with me is 850. And when your credit score, because who you are as a person, shows me that he showed me character flaws. It will put a nick in your armor. So Now you lose credit score with me. You lose 100 points, right? When you lose that 100 points, now
things like that is what, not paying back what you borrowed the first time.
No, not only that. Watching you, how you react when somebody helped you before, and how you react to you needing help again. The things you're saying, the way you're moving, that thing, all that shows me that, okay, this is who you are when you don't get your way. So that put a nick in your armor. So now you don't have that with me to borrow. Now, if you're having a life or death situation and it's somebody close, personal, intimate to you that I know personally, then that's how you get it. Other than that,
credit score sideline.
Your credit score goes to the sideline. I'm doing this out of the love from my heart. But now that's where it holds. And now, if me doing it and then you come right back, that nicks your armor again. Because nigga, I just helped you. I can't keep helping you if I ain't. You gonna run the well dry. But the other motherfuckers trying to drink out this well too, bro.
Right.
It ain't just you. So that's just how I do it.
And my thing is, if you pay me back, you're always good. If I got it.
Yeah.
If you pay me back, you've got it again. Because I can trust that you'll pay it back. Even if it's a little later than when you said it was. Your intentions are,
I love
hey,
a person
man,
that pay it back.
Some of it back. But sometimes
some people buy their way from you. No, they buy. My mama said, let them buy their way from you. That's all they did. They bought their way from you.
Bought their way right on out of there.
Yeah. Let them buy their way from you. Sometimes it's a better order, and it can be your family. They'll buy their way right up out of you too. Bye.
Thanks.
It's okay.
Would have cost me more later. Because you didn't pay that little shit back, you would have hit me with a bigger one later that you could have got away with. You know what I'm saying? But you're not trustworthy, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, we're back. Secret Menu Podcast, Money Making Motivation Mondays. Bow Wow is outside, and I don't know if Cat Williams inspired this guy. The Olympics just passed and inspired this guy. What is a fast 40-yard dash? 4.4?
Fast Xavier Worthy. 4.41, 4.21, 4.19. That's like fucking elite, world-class athlete sprinting. Okay. I think Worthy got it right now, and I think he ran a 4.19
out of NFL.
Or 4.20. Something like that.
His shit faster than track. Well, track runners don't run 40s really. They run
60 or 100.
Yeah,
60 or 100.
Okay.
Indoor 60, outdoor 100.
Somehow, some way, Bow Wow is with his homies, and they decide, nigga, you ain't fast, and he says, yes, the fuck I am. Record my 40. We remember Cat Williams. Cat Williams ran a little further than a 40 though, didn't he?
Yeah, that shit was just fake as all outdoors. But yeah, he did it.
I don't think Bow Wow got to cheat. We're gonna watch the camera on his too, but Bow Wow's out in the street with his form is questionable, but he says he's gonna run this 40. Let's see how fast Bow Wow is. Let's take a look. Bow Wow's probably like what now? 38, 36?
He could be about 30.
Somebody hit the Google and get us Bow Wow's age. I know he came out after I was older, but I'm 44.
35, 36. He can be 35.
Okay. I think he's pushing 40. I'm not too much older than Bow Wow.
Yeah,
he was
you
a
are.
Little kid, but he wasn't little as fuck.
Yeah, he was like 7.
I'm not Snoop's age.
No, but he was like 7. Snoop. Right. Snoop was mid-20s.
Maybe he was 7 and I was 12, 10.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga's close to his 40 shit. Bow Wow's getting close to this 40 shit. Somebody Google Bow Wow's age while we watch him run this 40. Let's do it.
You ready? Y'all ready? All right, ready, set, go. 6'2". He was 6'10". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6'2". 6 Yo, what's this time, bruh? Hold on.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's terrible. Ray.
That nigga looked like me racing my nephew in the street. That's how the fuck I look with it. When your body feels like you got it and you just don't know, boy. That's what it looked like. Shout out Bow out of, what did they say he had, a 6'8"?
6'1".
I don't believe that. I thought they said 6'1".
That's
I don't think that was an official 40 yards. Who the fuck went out there and marked 40 yards in the fucking street?
He runs funny.
Hey, that shit looked crazy.
His form is funny.
Jamie Walker's in the house. Okay, they're saying he's 38, 37, 37, 38. I knew he was close. Yeah. He's pushing that 40 shit. He's pushing it.
I said I had to be. I knew I was 10 years older than he. So I kind of, when you said 40, that's why I was saying 36. For me, I was saying 36 because you're 44, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's why I'm
saying,
like, he's right. I'm thinking 5. I think I had him by 5 years, but I got him by 6. You know what I'm saying?
6 or 7 years. Yeah, 6 years.
You know what I'm saying? But I knew he was pushing this 40 shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was pushing this 40 shit. Bow Wow will not be on the Olympic team next year. You know what I'm saying?
Special Olympic team.
The Special Olympics. Speaking of special niggas, there is no Olympic event for this, but this nigga is definitely special. Man who pulled a gun on Burger King worker because he would not take drugs for payment receives 143 years in prison. This nigga tried to force somebody, ordered you a big ass combo meal, and throw an ounce of weed up there. Like, hey man, here goes some weed, just take this shit. Here goes some coke, take.
What cartoon? He looked like one of them cartoons, man, with the head and the Minions.
Yeah, that's what he looked, the Black Minion. Black Minion. 143 years is fucking crazy, but let's see why.
Excessive.
Man convicted of pointing a gun at a Burger King drive-thru worker who did not accept drugs for payment and then later shooting at people elsewhere the same night has been sentenced to 143 years in prison. In April, a jury found Robertson guilty of 17 crimes, including 8 counts of attempted murder. So he was shooting at a lot of people. 8 attempted murders. That means he shot at 8 people.
He was going through it.
The sentence, he was high on something. Had to be, because you tried to pay for your food with dope. Damn, Robertson is 40 years old, man. He faced a maximum sentence of 400 years. I don't know. He got to be in Texas somewhere. He pointed a gun at a drive-thru worker. Prosecutor says he walked into a convenience store across the street, pointed a gun at the head of a clerk. He saw that there was a surveillance video camera system. He shot the screen and then shot toward 2 people outside in the parking lot. This nigga is done. I don't think 100. He's dangerous though. 143 years is insane. I believe he's on some type of drugs. I think he should get some years and then some type of drug mental evaluation program help. This 100 and something years should be crazy because I believe in my heart that people can change. I don't know. God damn, 143 years is crazy.
Somebody in Fresno got that.
Did anybody know? See, this is the thing. I know y'all probably saying, nigga, that's crazy. Nobody died. See, that be the thing with me because the life for life and eye for eye be one. When nobody dies in these situations is when I be like, that 100-year shit is out. Nobody died. Okay, attempted murder. You could have killed somebody, but nobody died, bro. You fucked up.
But
punish me, but damn.
That's what they say. You better off making sure they die than trying to kill them. Because they gotta live. Again. They gotta live through the shit that you did to them. These people now gotta live through that trauma for the rest of their fucking life.
You think some of the victims were white?
It could have been. Hell yeah, I believe some of the motherfuckers were white, but
143 even if they wasn't. Years. Damn, man. That's crazy.
Even if it wasn't, because
he deserves something. The nigga's crazy, but 143 years is insane.
But shit, what's 143 years when they could have just said life?
It's a
without
life.
the possibility. Yeah, no, but see, 143 years without the life on it, you can go back and try to get a parole out of that.
Out of the 143,
you can do 20 after 23 or 25 years. You
life
can go
with
get
no
a parole.
means no chance. So 143
no
years.
chance at all. The 143 years mean I can.
At 60 years, he can try to. So they did him a favor.
Yeah, they did
Flawless,
him a favor.
Even Flawless said Big Rob. He do look like. He do look like Big Rob.
Oh, Big Rob.
He do look like Big Rob a little bit. Jamie Walker says they just don't pass that type of time down. We don't know how many times he has had his hand slapped. We don't know. I just be looking at nobody died. So my grading curve always is, did anybody die?
Yeah.
And it's fucked up because I tell a lot of my friends who do shit and they be in jail for they shit 3 years, 4 years. And I be like, bro, nobody died. You coming home. At least you coming home. Take this time together. But nigga, if you go playing at Burger King, don't use my theory. Diego said as long as nobody died. No, nigga. That dumb. I'ma have you fucked up. Cause they giving niggas 143 years and nobody dying, boy. That shit is crazy.
And I'm telling you this only because of the trauma that holds to the victims.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why if you look at a lot of attempted murders get more time than murders, unless these are premeditated murders or mass murderers and shit like that. But when you do a attempted, they feel like that's the worst thing you could have done. You could have killed him and got it over with, but no, you didn't kill them. Now
and multiple in one night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they got this new shit, this mass shooting shit.
Right.
Because let's say 8 bullets hit 8 people die. That becomes a mass shooting now.
Right.
Because I thought mass shootings used to mean you have to be in a school, in an auditorium, in a church, in a movie theater, in a concert event. No. I seen it. Downtown Sacramento, motherfuckers was just shooting after the club. Multiple people get shot. Multiple people die. They called it a mass shooting in Sacramento after the club. The guy didn't go there. He didn't go there to kill the club.
No.
He went there, got into it with the niggas he was into it with, and he just get to popping everybody. Mass shooting.
Right.
So they could be putting that on him too. Like, nigga, that's an attempted mass shooting. I got to see the 17 charges, man.
Yeah.
It's freaky. Just like that, we back though. Secret Menu Podcast, Diego Red, Money Boss. We in this thing. Money Making Motivation Mondays. This nigga had the internet fucked up. They came up with a whole new word for sneaky link when this nigga came to the scene. He was around for a while as an R&B singer. He didn't do too well. But this nigga ended up in a household, in a very rich, prestigious household with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And he had an entanglement with Jada. Will down the hall and he's down the hall. He was Jaden's homeboy, and then Jada took him and groomed him and had a entanglement with him, and he became this man that Lays said, I would have did it too. And he's sexy, and I'm gonna have me an entanglement. Will need to. They was like, nobody had any sympathy for Will at this time. Will got his shit back when he slapped a boy. But if you really go back, there was really almost no sympathy for Will during the entanglement. Everybody started having entanglements. They wanted entanglements of their own. This nigga now has tangled himself too much. He entangled himself so much he ran out of shit to do. He now pops up on Nick Cannon's some type of show with Nick Cannon and some other guys, and he's explaining now. People have been speculating because he's been on this boat and on these beaches with this nigga that looks just like him.
Yeah, he like boys.
And people are wondering, like, hey, did he get a nigga who looked just like him to hang out and they get girls together? Or is he sleeping with himself? You know what I'm saying? And he's explaining that, yes, this nigga who looks just like Kroger brand August Alsina, whatever his nigga name is his lover. But he says he's so in tune and in touch with God that God taught him how to love blindly. And there's a young lady by the name of Akbar. Y'all might not know her, but she talks a lot of shit about a lot of people. And she said, motherfucker, Jesus ain't tell you that. But first, let's see what he has to say, and then I'll read you what Akbar has to say to August.
Your love for another man. Mm-hmm. And I know that when we talk about this, we help others. What has opening your heart done for you?
To be honest with you, bro, it's not
You're
even
watching Key
me
Talk
that's
Media.
opening my heart. It's that power that's higher than myself. I always say that the greatest gift that God could have ever given me was exposure. To expose me to so many different kinds of people, places, things. So it's like when people want you to define yourself as whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, or whatever, as you was just talking about, love is like much more complex than that and has much more depth. So for me, I'm just the kind of person that's like, because love is a language, I'm fluent in love when it speaks to me.
About your love.
Nigga, what
for
did you
another
talk
man.
about?
And I know that.
Nigga. Did you see this nigga Nick Cannon
His face. Nick Cannon face the whole time. I thought I was just imagining that. Okay, you saw what I saw.
This nigga Nick Cannon face was like, he had the money boss face on for real. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
He looking at this nigga the whole time.
Nigga, what did you talk about?
We know Nick Cannon got 12 baby mamas. He loves pussy, so he's trying to understand this shit. Like, nigga, he's waiting for that point to hit that made sense. It never did. You know what I'm saying? Melissa O'Neill is in the house. Flawless of the West Coast Dream Team is in the building, and Cuba has arrived. Let's see what Akbar had to say. This. I don't know where Akbar comes from. I just see on the internet talking a lot of shit, and then I went to a show with Rick Ross, and she was with niggas on the stage. I don't know what she does, but she can rap a little bit. Akbar says, Jesus ain't did nothing like this. Y'all play with God too much. He gives us a choice. How did God do this? And he says it's a sin. So do that mean God is a liar? Kids don't believe this. God don't do this. His words don't come back void. He says don't do this, and someone says he told him to do this. That means you calling God a liar, and God is not a liar. Now, I'm not the one to judge, because we all fall short of his glory, but don't put God into this worldly foolishness. And a lot of people said, hell yeah, Akbar, you're not the one to judge because you be eating pussy with your man. And she is known, I guess, for having threesomes or whatever. But she didn't say God told me to eat some pussy. She has threesomes with her man. And you know what I'm saying? She never said God. But can he, is his own, see, that's the thing, is his own relationship, is he saying that God told me to love what I love when it comes to, can he really have his own relationship, his own way, his own realm? Or is, because we're going back now on what the word and all that is, how words, technically, Is it possible for the God he believed in to tell him that this is cool?
It's possible. Very much possible. We can't, oh shit, that go out, I went out.
Okay, we'll bring you back. We still can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it's very much possible. It ain't like he can't be that way. He can be how he wants in his worldly, in his spiritual realm of where he at with himself. He can do that. We can't sit up here and say that's not possible. Who are we to say what he hears and what's talking to him? You know what I mean? We have to be open to say, okay, well maybe that's how he's seeing what he thinks or hearing what he's being taught from his perspective of what his spirituality is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't say.
Do you
believe no.
that God is
homophobic?
No.
Oh.
No, man. No. No. I gotta get your audio right. Hold on. Let me get your audio back. Gotta get your audio back. Okay. No. In our own thoughts and perception of whichever God it is we believe in, do you believe 20% of God is like you? Like your morals, your value, even though all your morals, values, and shit is instilled in you from growing up, grandma, aunties, mama, whatever. At some point, though, when you have your thing and you start to believe and you see, okay, this is how I know God is real. This is how I know this is a real thing. And I know there's a higher power or there's something else. Even if I don't believe in this or that or this, do you believe at some point the formulation of it in your mind is part you?
I'm gonna say no because of my teaching and upbringing. No, but what I'm learning on my own is I am a God. See, that's the thing that I'm learning, that it's not that the higher power didn't give you the godly tools. Mm-hmm. He gave you the godly tools to become the God that you were supposed to be. Because when you look into the word, and that's why I don't play with the word. I can't use some of the word and then take and don't use the other word. And that's what a lot of people do. You know, we use the words and then we say, well, if the Bible said this, but I don't listen, I don't fully believe what the Bible say all the time. So no. So what I believe is, if he made you a product of who he is, and he is a God, then he was raising you to be, when you was conceived, to be a God as well, in a godly way. In his
likeness. It tells you to be in his likeness.
Yeah. So I believe, me personally, I believe I was already set to be a God. I just had to do my godly work. You know what I'm saying?
So in a sense, whatever it's part you. Because we don't have,
that's why I said,
like, we don't know the Quran front to back page. We don't know the Bible front to back page. We know what we were taught. We know what we've experienced. We know the pieces we found. And then some of it is like, God wouldn't do that. Or God wouldn't move this way. But it's based on
what's been taught.
In a sense, you know what I'm saying? And Lashina, I'm glad you said what you said. You said God loves everyone. He don't care if you're gay, straight. He loves you regardless. Which is kind of crazy because God technically doesn't love
gays,
the evil people.
If you read in the Bible,
take the sex shit out. Evil.
Yeah.
Evil. So if you're evil and you are against, does he supposed to love evil? Or maybe he loved him in the beginning at birth. Maybe he loved Hitler at birth.
Everybody, right. Yeah.
But at some point, does he be like, oh, this is a mass bombing, killing crazy nigga?
Right.
Or it's a nigga in his room with a 6-pointed star and candles lit, and he's kidnapping women, and he's sacrificing them, and he's drinking the blood. Is he supposed to be like, I love him?
No. What happens is, and I can't say what happens. Let me rephrase that. Let me take that back. Because I don't know what happened. Because if we really dig deep into the whole, and this is, what is it, theology? When you start digging into it, then you find out that everybody had, all them names in the book had their own story to tell. Right? That's their story to being told. That's their story being told of what they dealt with or seen or was around or even heard. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Lashina just said lots of what was written was by man. All of what
everything was written
by man. Even if when you look at the book and it's in red, they're saying those are the words of God. A man had to describe it as he heard it.
But
from
even
God.
even if we go as far as back before that, if we go back to because we got to think about it. If you go back into the Hebrew times, you got to even know that it's no way possible we translate the words the way we're translating them now, because they're so given. It was all in Hebrew. So when you go deep down the rabbit hole, you got to actually understand there's 13 chapters that's not even in none of your Bible. That's missing, right? And then you got to then go back and retrace all that and then learn Hebrew to say, well, that don't even say that.
Absolutely. And
you
even further back than that, it's on a wall.
Right.
It's
on a wall.
It's in a scribe.
And it was
that's broken in the middle, and you got
You got to know how to read the carving.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying. So all the stuff that we read is just part of going through life, and some of the stuff is good teachings, and some of it is bad teachings because they were using it to scare people. You know what I'm saying? They use it as a scare tactic. That's why if you go look, it's in a non-fictional area. It's in the non-fictional area with the book. I mean, it's in a fictional area, right? Yeah, right. And it's the scariest book. They got it listed as the scariest book in the world.
But it is, because I'm gonna say this. There's nothing else ever written so far back. Well, I'm only just say the Bible, the books that pertain to religion, written so far back that pertain that you could pair and line up with shit today. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, you have to say somebody knew what they were talking about, or there's only so many scenarios in the world that can exist, and it's easy for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? But this, and I don't really be fucking with Whack 100, but he said something that fucked me up the other day. He was like, you know that motherfucker could write a Bible right now. You could get a Farrakhan, the Book of Farrakhan. You could get the Book of Tookie, the Book of Tookie, the Book of Chris Brown, just all these people that are famous now that 200-300 years from now nobody else will remember or whatever. And it would be the same shit if somebody dug it up and found it and said, "Oh, my best friends betray me. My wife cheated on me. My brother kills brother." These are, you know what I'm saying? It could be the same shit.
My husband will beat me.
Yeah, it could be the same shit if somebody else all wrote our chapters
and so that's why I say exactly what I say. You can't use some of it when some of it fits for what you do. That's what people do. We use some of it that fits us, and then we 86 the other parts that we don't want to use because it doesn't fit us, and we don't see it that way. My problem from the gate was I read all these books and I read all this stuff, and he says he burned Sodom and Gomorrah because they was in the street doing shit they shouldn't have been doing with each other, right? And I'm saying to myself, that was taught to us, right? And so you're teaching that. So as you grow up, that's what you really start to believe that, because that was taught to you while you were in church. They're teaching you this. And that's why I tell everybody, you're a fucking computer to your parents. They're programming you.
Exactly.
As you grow up, they are downloading your hard drive and stuffing shit in your hard drive.
Right.
That's going to stay with you
because
until you reset it.
Way.
Right.
I learned a certain
until
way
you
from
reset
grandma,
yourself.
and then mom, and then brother CJ, and then Elijah, and then Farrakhan. As I study and learn more, and then I had to take all of that and say, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is my thing. This is why.
This is my thing. This is what I'm going.
This is what I believe out of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody's missing something. You know what I'm saying?
It have to be, and that's why I'm not one to say I'm a Bible believer or a Bible non-believer. I am here to say some of it seems to be okay. Other parts seem like it's funny. Other parts seem super scary. Other parts seem like I wouldn't believe it if you put it in
right. Jay Hardy
put it in my fucking face. You know, so
it's just like a nigga on the street giving you some good advice, right? He's like, look, bro, take $300, buy this. When you get that, you do this, you set up over here, you sell right outside, you're selling fruit juices right out across the street from the gym. And then from there, when you get that, you take that and you bring your juice and then you put it in the grocery. And you might take all of that and be like, that sound good, but I'm going to sell it on the same side of the street as the gym so people don't have to cross the street. Because they're coming out in the parking lot is on the side. So I'm going to sell it in the parking lot where they park at. So you can take part of some shit from somebody that's great and expound on it and build on it. Nigga told you some good shit. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, I gave him that idea. Yeah, you did, but you told me to sell it across the street from the gym. I said I'm going to sell it on the same side of the street closer to the parking lot. That way when they come out, they don't got to look across the street. They don't got to go across the street. So it's easy to take part of some shit and build on it. And that's what I think we should all do with that. But let's keep going. We're not going to turn it into church tonight. Money Making Motivation Mondays. Diego Red, Money Boss. We in the house. It's about that time. Boss, is you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You're having trouble in your life.
I can help you with that.
You need a new wife.
Let me show you how to get one.
It's time.
Ask Dr. Real.
You're having trouble with your man.
Don't even worry about that.
Girl, you need a new plan.
Got one for you too.
It's time.
Ask Dr. Real.
Time for some Ask Dr. Real. Sending your scenarios, situations, stories, whatever it is you got to either my inbox, Money Boss's inbox, that's on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can find us, or straight to the Secret Menu Podcast at gmail.com, and I assure you that you shall
remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous.
And for all you guys that don't know what anonymous means, it means we ain't gonna tell them this is your black ass sending it in.
We will not Little Woody.
We will not disclose it's your black ass sending it to us.
Not Little Woody. You feel me? All right, boss, check it out. This young lady says, I am a nurse. I am a nurse who works through the night and into the early mornings. I was not feeling well a few weeks ago. I went home a few hours early, thinking that maybe I've just been overdoing it. When I arrived home, I noticed that my boyfriend's car was not in the driveway. It's 4 a.m. I've been having some doubts about his actions lately, so what do? I drive to our local Starbucks and I waited until my usual time of 6:40 a.m. to head home. And sure enough, when I arrived, his car was there and he was snug in the bed, sound asleep. Later that day, I asked him how his night was and what did he do. He said nothing, just laid around the house, did some work online. So I tested my theory out again a few nights later. Left work 3 hours early, came home. No car in the driveway again. Went back to that Starbucks and waited. Got home at my regular time once again, the car's in the driveway and he's sound asleep. Next day, once again, no mention of being anywhere else but home. Can you agree that he is hiding something from me and that I should call him out on it? It's about that time, y'all. It's time to Ask Dr. Real. Okay, this is tricky. Young lady's a nurse. She works, I guess, graveyard. She works through the night into the early morning. She leaves usually, I guess she said around 6:40 a.m. coming home. Didn't feel too well, boss. She left the hospital early, made it home around 4 a.m.ish. Boyfriend's car is not there in the driveway. He's not in the house. She had already been feeling a little fishy about his movements. She drives to a Starbucks, has some coffee, and waits. She goes home at her regular time. Car's there. He's in bed, sleep. Ask him, hey, how was your night last night? What did you do? Oh, nothing. Just laid around the house. Did some work online, babe. How was your night? Oh, whatever. Not feeling it, she tries it again a week or so later. Leaves work 3 hours early. So now she's pulling up around 3:30 a.m., 3 a.m. or whatever. Car gone. He's not home. She goes back to the Starbucks. Waits one more time. Comes home at her regular time. Car's there. He's in bed, sleep like nothing. He didn't come from nowhere. And once again, hey, how was your night? What you do? I just chilled around the house, you know what I'm saying? Played some motherfucking College 25. A little bit of Madden. Sat in the house. She believes that something is up, and what she wants to know from you is, do you agree that something fishy's going on and that she should confront him about it? Y'all get ready. It's about that motherfucking time. It's time to ask Dr. Real.
Okay, if you're thinking that there's something up already before all this was going on, and you kind of had something in your head about that was going on, and now you come to the conclusion of you really know something's going on because he's lying or being untruthful to you. It's time to have a sit down. And when you have a sit down, you should be honest. Honesty is the only thing that's going to save this situation. Because you're not being honest about what you know. So it's time to sit down and be honest. Like, let him know, I know you ain't been home. I know this. I know you're lying to me. And if you're lying to me, there's a reason behind you lying. And if there's a reason behind you lying, I want to know the reason. I would tell you to do that. But I'm saying in my heart, I'm trying to step away from money boss and trying to be in this to give you some sound advice. Be open. Be upfront. If you've been feeling this way for a while, and then you went looking for it, you found it. You found what you was looking for. So now it's time to be upfront about what it is that you had thoughts of, or you was already thinking of.
She didn't exactly go looking though, boss. She wasn't feeling well. She left work.
Listen,
but she could have came in the house and got her ass in that bed. He would have had to come in the door and explain.
So she went looking.
She became a detective.
She became a detective. She went looking because she didn't do it once. She did it twice. So she went looking. So the first night when you went to go look and you knew this was what it was, right there, you should have brought it to his attention. Don't wait a second night. Bring it to his attention because you've been feeling this way. When you feel like something, a man can never understand what you feel like because what you're going to say to him is not what you're really going through. It's just what you're feeling. That's what you're going to give him. You're going to give him your feeling and not lay it on the line about what it really is. But you want him to decipher what you're feeling. Why? And give you a correct answer about something that you don't know. That's all I'm saying, and I want to get off subject. What I'm saying to you is go tell him exactly what the fuck it is.
Right.
Period.
Because why, and I won't say women, men do it too. Why do we prolong confronting the elephant in the room? She could have came in the house, laid in the bed. She could have came in the house and sat by the front door. He could have came in the door. Hey, baby. Like, why do we wait to play investigator and build a case? Why do people do that? Why do we do that instead of just addressing the issue head on? Because you're more of a head on guy.
Because people, that's just not easy to do for people. Because when you address something heads on, an outcome is coming out of that instantly. And people don't want an outcome out of a situation when they don't know what the outcome is possible that it could be, and they're still in the feelings of how they feel for that person.
Because there's still that possibility of, it was nothing.
It wasn't nothing. Right.
And then you never told them that I thought she was fucking up, nigga.
Right.
You keep it quiet.
That's the thing. So that's why a lot of us don't go to the front of it and right at the beginning. Fuck me thinking and waiting and trying to find out. I'm telling you about that shit today. If I felt that way, I'm telling you about it today. Today I feel some type of way. So I have to let you know how I feel. And I'm telling you, it's not about me and what's going on. It's about what I'm seeing for me that makes me feel how I feel. And
Jamie
so a lot of people...
Walker says, girl, pack your stuff and move in silence. You know what he's doing. It's no secret. Like they say, you go looking, you're gonna find what you're looking for. What if this nigga has fell upon financial hardships and doesn't want to say anything, so he's working the graveyard shift at the Wendy's drive-thru?
Right.
We don't know. I don't know. Lashina said he could be hustling. Maybe she was like, I don't want you in these streets. I got us. And he just feels less of a man, so he's out at night busting knocks. You can't just say jump the gun and leave him, Jamie. We don't know. She needs to sit down and learn what it really is.
See, Jamie is just doing what women do. That's a thing with women, though. Not all women. Not all women. I'm not going to sit up here and just throw this on all women. But most women will do that. They will, because they don't have the answers, and because they're emotional creatures that are super emotional, the first thing they go off of is the emotion and then the feeling. And once they feel some type of way, then they react.
Q-Boss says, Red cut the shit. We know what he doing.
We don't know. See, that's the problem. Here, I'm just to give y'all a scenario, and I try to tell y'all this all the time.
But in reality, let's just do the reality percentile. Based on this situation, her coming home, on the average guy, not you, not me. We're saying on the average guy, a lady comes home sooner than she should be home. Car's not in the driveway. He's not in bed sleep. She leaves. She does it. She comes back at her regular time. His nigga's in bed like nothing, like he was there an hour ago. Out of 100% of the time, average people, men or women, we won't just say guys, because this could happen to a guy. A guy could come home early and his lady gone. This could happen for man or woman. Just based on the society we living in, out of 100%, who's cheating? 30% people cheating, 50% people hustling. Like, what's the probability he is sneaky linking?
It's a very huge possibility. It's a huge possibility. I'm not going to even sit here and act like it's not a huge possibility. There's a huge possibility he could be out there fucking with another woman or whatever the fuck he's doing with whoever he's doing it with. There's a possibility of that. But there's also a possibility that he's got something going on. He could be working. He could be doing anything. We don't know. We can only assume. And that's why, with the assumption that she's making, and I tell you guys, stop making assumptions and you don't know. If he's not caught in the bed with another woman, don't put him in the bed with another woman.
Because I got a good
Stop doing that.
I got a very good one. I live in Las Vegas. Niggas gamble. Niggas, girls, hate for them to gamble. You're going to work. I'm at the motherfucking casino trying to win some money. Niggas gamble. So in this city, that could, and this city doesn't sleep. This is one of the things that they could be doing. A nigga could be sneaking to the bar, the local corner bar, casino, Dottie's, fucking, they got a bunch of them. I forget the other one, but they got a bunch of little baby casinos. Nigga could be in that motherfucker on a machine playing Keno. You know what I'm saying? He could be doing, and I hate that you're throwing our money away. You're gambling. It don't gotta be a woman. He could just be gambling. He could be gambling. Nigga could be at the dice. Nigga, we shot dice balls till the sun came up.
Sun came up, yeah. Nigga, my hand was stuck for 2 days.
And a motherfucker that looked me in my face like, city lights close at 2. No, not even city lights. Gold diggers, because back then gold diggers were for the niggas. The city lights were for the whites back then. But a motherfucker used to look me in my face and be like, gold diggers was closed at 2. By the time you go sit down at Denny's and eat, you should have been to this motherfucker by 3:45. Bitch. Ask me where I was. But I was shooting dice. I was fucking off all the goddamn money. I didn't throw a dollar at the strippers. I lost everything though. In a parking lot, gambling. So I don't know. It could be some things. I think the best thing is what Boss said. Sit down and have that conversation. Confront it head on. Yeah. Like, I know you wasn't here. I walked in, you wasn't here. You wasn't in, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Mike can go in his wallet and show you his tickets from gambling. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Walker says the story bigger than that. The story's bigger than what she given. Trust that. A female waiting to Starbucks. Yeah, okay. You know we will be outside waiting for him to pull up. Yeah, but if it's your house, he ain't pulling up with nothing at the house. She did that to see that if I come home at my regular time, will he be here? You know what I'm saying? She could have waited. She could have waited in the living room. Like, where the fuck you been? Who knows?
This is, and it's studies. Women do things that we think about and say, why the fuck did you do that? But they're not doing it out of the space of, I'm doing it to show you. They're doing it out of space of, this is what I'm going through with me, and I want you to figure it out that I'm going through it. But I'm not going to tell you everything so you can figure it out how you figure it out. You know what I mean? It's weird because they don't deal with what they say is not how they are. They'll say what they say, but it doesn't mean that. Mm-hmm. And we as men take it just how they say it. And we're in the wrong with them because we're taking it how they saying it, and what they saying is not how they mean it.
Right.
You kind of feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you guys say
it could be
things,
a number of things. I think
when you say things, you gotta say it how it is.
Because we got to
straight up and down.
Andrea Albaran's in the house. Andrea Albaran says, "Hey, no lie. In past relationships, I used to sneak to the bar. I wasn't cheating or nothing. He just didn't like me at the bar." I tell the story. I had a young lady. She had a drinking problem. I said I would find. I'm asleep. She'd sneak out of that motherfucker. She straight to the Circle K. She getting some bottles of wine. She downing them motherfuckers in the car. She throwing that shit under the seat. She sneaking back in the house. And she sleep like she been there. Because she ain't supposed to be drinking. We're not drinking this week, none. We both not drinking. She's sneaking a drink. So it could be some other shit. Jamie, I get what you're saying. The cheating, Boss just said it. Boss said it's a high probability of cheating. But drugs, alcohol, gambling, hustling,
anything.
Working, it could be some shit. So why not just have a truthful one-on-one
conversation? Yeah. And if you feel some type of way already and you've been feeling that way and this was your notion to say, oh, okay, now I know. My feeling was right, because that's what y'all go off of. Y'all go off y'all feeling. Gut feeling, woman intuition, whatever the fuck you call it. Y'all go off of that. Mm-hmm. And that shit steers you down the road to go and do the shit that you do. So why not just be gut feeling? Hey, my nigga, let me talk to you. This is what it is. This is what I've been feeling. My gut's been telling me this. And guess what? I came home early. You wasn't here. I left, came back. You was here before I normally get off. What the fuck is going on? Simple.
Sit down. Have a communication episode. Communication rules the nation. Communication rules the nation. We in a fucked up nation. Very fucked up nation. Anybody and everybody is a star. Lil Woody snitched on a whole YSL. He's doing 20 V1s. He's going on dates. He's making money. There is a nigga that we fucking just love to have on here. Squiggle Body.
Oh my God.
Shamar. Shamar is a motherfucking celebrity. Even though he has to ask y'all for money to get him a phone or pay his phone bill and get him a room sometime. He's a star. And I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I guess he been in the studio and he got a new hit record and he's somewhere performing this shit for a sold out crowd. Let's take a look. This shit is crazy. Our society is crazy. Everybody is a star. Welvin deserves more fucking credit because Welvin was like the first one of these. He was like the first one of these people that we made
a star.
And from there, it's just been an onslaught. Oh my God.
And I think it's a mockery. See, all we're doing is mocking the shit. Uh-huh. And while we're mocking it, being funny, laughing at the shit, it's becoming more and more people start liking it. More people start liking it. More people, because we're making fun of it. That's it.
And even though, because somebody will look and tell Shamar, hey, nigga, they laughing at you. They not laughing with you.
Right.
But is it so bad when if you look at this person's life and what it would be without this? I don't think they give a fuck because they finally getting to live the dream of a motherfucker in their situation that would never have this opportunity. So it's like, fuck it, y'all motherfuckers laugh at me. I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna be on the internet. I'm gonna have some fun. It's kind of like we doing, what's this shit called? What's the Valley Children? What's the Ronald McDonald House giveaway? It's like we kind of giving motherfuckers a charity life. We laughing and shit, but we kind of giving motherfuckers a chance to, I guess, live their whole motherfucking dream. And rest in peace, Kat. If y'all know who Kat was. You remember Kat?
Yeah.
She passed and we never did say that. But she's also a person who was viral, who had a disability, and she passed away not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like these motherfuckers are getting everything they want in they fucked up ass life before, Lord forbid, anything untimely happens due to their health situations or whatever. So is it so fucked up, or should they just live?
Yes, I'm gonna take it. I'm going to take you back. We're going back.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back. Corky started all this shit from the gate.
Life goes on.
Corky started this shit from the gate.
La da da da, life goes
Corky
on.
started this shit from the gate.
No, wait, Mask was before Corky.
No, but Mask wasn't.
You guys.
Oh no, that's Slug. That's from the Goonies.
The Goonies.
That's
well,
the
we
Goonies.
got the nigga from the Goonies, and then we had the movie Mask, which was a real fucking that. What scared me was when they said that was a real thing.
That was real. But I'm saying, as far as their disability, Mask had his in Goonies' face. I don't think he was really like fake. That. I think that fake is a fuck. But
Corky was the first celebrity.
Corky was the first
with Down syndrome.
Right? So when we said it was okay, everything is a revolving door. Right? Life is, and I'm starting to really see it for what it is. Life is a revolving door. It spins around, comes back around, and that's what they're doing. Now they're using the disabled. I don't want to call them disabled.
I mean,
special needs and the special needs people. They're using them. They're using them, bro. They're not helping. They're using them, because if you're actually helping this person, you would be making sure that this person wouldn't be begging people to do things for them, because you guys will be putting these people in a position to be okay for their life now, because we used you for our entertainment.
But we can't guarantee that they accept a manager or accept a caregiver to especially Shamar. I don't need no motherfucker to manage my money. I manage my own money. I can imagine a nigga trying to be his manager.
But because you don't know how to deal with a person with special needs.
Right, but
he's a special needs person.
Who are you to just say I'm gonna be your manager and him to agree?
I'm not, but people need to reach out that he knows that is really doing something with things when you're doing this type of stuff. Like, he needs somebody to help him out, because we've seen you begging. We've seen you ask.
I'm pretty sure he's had some manager offers and shit though.
I don't know if he did or didn't, but if he did, then he shouldn't be begging and asking for nothing, because he is very, very fucking popular on the internet. Popularity on the internet can transform to a lot of fucking dollars.
Yeah. Because even with Welvin lives in Las Vegas, or lived in Las Vegas. I reached out to Welvin, like, hey, I got some shit for you. Let's do some skits. Like, they was like, whoever the middleman nigga was like, well, we trying to go another direction. All right. So you got the motherfucker who already around the motherfucker. Then you got the people who mean them good and want to come around, and then you got to be let in. And then you got a nigga like Shamar. Is crazy though. He's the exception. I know that motherfucker. You can't manage my money better than me, motherfucker.
Squiggly body.
Squiggly body. He buying 12. I don't even know how many inches of good weave is. However many inches of good weave is, he buying it. 12 inches, 24 inches.
Crazy.
He buying good weave. You know what I'm saying? All right, boss. The title of the show, Money Making Motivation Mondays, Diego Red Money Boss Secret Menu Podcast. Title of the show was, I think there's no such thing as luck. Do you believe in luck?
Yeah, luck happens.
I do too.
Luck happens.
I do too. And one of the things I always dream about is either hitting a jackpot in a casino, even though I don't fuck with slot machines, to win one. I probably won't ever hit one because I won't gamble that way. Or the lottery. Anytime I see a huge lottery, I will call back to the crib like, hey, mom's gonna get me some tickets. Or anytime I come to California, I buy me some lottery tickets because I always want to win that lottery. I always think about this lottery. I got 2 examples of motherfuckers actually winning this lottery, and they're both pretty crazy. First guy buys a scratcher, walks into the store. It's a winner, but the store owner tells him it's not. Stole his money. Let's take a look.
Talking about a $20 scratch-off lottery ticket worth $1 million. The customer walked into this Murfreesboro Shell station, bought 2 tickets, and asked the clerk to check them. As some lottery players do to save time, the customer just scratched off the front barcodes and then asked Patel to check if they were winners. Lieutenant Detective Steve Craig says both tickets won, but Patel only handed the man back the $40 winner. He told him the other ticket lost, but in actuality, it was a $1 million winner.
He threw it on top of the trash. As that gentleman left, he took the trash outside. He went to the Tennessee Lottery Commission to claim the ticket as his own.
What Patel likely didn't know is that lottery officials vet all big winners, and that includes checking security video of the tickets purchased. Theft of a $1 million lottery ticket, well, that is a Class A felony, and the suspect in this case, Patel, is locked up in the Rutherford County Jail on $100,000 bond.
That's crazy. Shout out Auntie Doreen. Doreen used to do that. I didn't know you could do that. Just scratch the barcode and scan my shit.
Yeah.
I scan every little dollar bag. I be trying to, the excitement is trying to, oh, I matched them. She get to the point, did I win this motherfucker or not? Boop, boop. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can do it on your phone now.
With the lottery tickets, I got that app for sure. Can you do it with the scratchers?
The lottery ticket, yeah.
Because them were scratchers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They all part of the lottery.
So I wonder, did they find, because I listened once, do you think they found the nigga who really won and gave him his million?
Surveillance camera.
Right. I'm in the store that day, but how do they track me? If I just walked in the store? They probably put it on the news in the city and found it.
They gonna track you down. They gonna track you down.
Shout out to that nigga who got the call that he had his $1 million. This next nigga, boss, reminds me of you. I'm not gonna fucking lie. In a weird way. He don't really believe in luck. He figured out, if I'm gonna do this shit, I gotta go big. This nigga gambled. He gambled on winning the lottery, and he says he spent $600 a day until he did. Let's take a look.
One day that since 1998, he was spending $600 each day on lottery tickets.
I said to myself, if I want to be famous, I have to win the lotto.
Well, his 15 minutes have just begun, and this Orlando business owner is now one of 4 winners from last weekend's $52 million jackpot. Jose can now use some of the money to pay off the $600,000 in lottery debt that he tallied over the years. Jose's wife of 16 years wasn't exactly thrilled with his lotto love, but now she is singing a different tune.
Now I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you played.
The sign is proudly displayed in the back of Jose Salmon's medical supply store, and it says he won $13 million. But Jose is quick to tell you that's not the amount he brought home.
They give me a penalty for being lucky. For being lucky.
Right.
So they took $6 million right there.
A penalty because Jose chose to take a lump sum payment rather than have the cash paid out over 20 years. Then, after taxes on that $7 million...
To be honest with you, today I don't have any money. It's already in the bank. They wired it. But they only wired $5,300,000.
Jose says the $5 million will not change the fact that he is and always has been a workaholic.
I work 7 days a week. I'm never going to quit working. Because $2 million is nothing for me. I play $600 a day.
but will he continue to play?
Lotto? Hell no. Hell no way.
600,000 is what he believes he spent up until he won.
He
5
won.
million
Yeah.
is what he won.
5.3 million.
Total profit 4 million, 4.5, 4.4, 4.4. That's a win.
That's what I'm saying. So if you take it over time, they don't take it all. I mean, you get it all if you take it over time. And I'm wondering, what is the payout over time, though?
I
like
believe,
every month?
I believe
every year?
I think it's a monthly payment, and I think your taxes become like 28% instead of the half.
More?
No.
Oh,
So they take like 28. So you'll end up getting more money. Cause he wanted the money up front, they took half. So he was down to 7. Then with some other shit, he was down to 5. You know what I'm saying? If you take the money over time, because you know what they're doing, they got your money in a thing that's growing money. Over time, I think they only take 25 to 28% from you if you take it over time, which means out of 13, he probably would have got 10. He would have got 10 million.
5? God damn.
Right. He would have got like 10 million if he let him take it over time. But over time, nigga, airplane could crash into your house. Bitch could poison you to get your life insurance. Like, you can tell how he moved. He like, I want my money. Fuck you.
Here's the thing with that. I'm saying to myself, even if I do die, I can't take that fucking money with me.
Right. But then who's to ensure that your payments continue to go to where you want them? At least if you got it all and something happened, you like, hey, that money in the bank, that shit going over here to such and such. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you dealing with them. They're tricky. Oh, well, he passed and the payments are set up to where, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. We got to do some research into it.
No, that's why you do it in a trust. You never put anything in your name. You just do it in a trust. So when they paying, you got to pay out to the trust.
Is there a way to do that if you as a person bought a lottery ticket though?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't have nothing. I'm not even nobody. Take it into and put it in the trust.
He makes some money. They didn't really show his business, but he's
medical. He does medical motherfucking medical supplying.
Yeah,
he makes
like
a lot of fucking money.
2 million is nothing to me. Need to work for you. 2 million is nothing to me, but nigga, and 600,000. He didn't even make it to $1 million in the hole. 600,000 in the hole before you win 5, and they said, "Would you keep doing it?" He said, "Hell no." I would gamble at least another 600,000 to try to hit again. Because with his streak, he kind of got a proven method. He went 600, and eventually he hit. So if you waste another 600,000, you still got like 4 million. I don't know. You would have stopped. You would have got the money and never bought no more tickets.
I would have been stopped a long time ago before I spent $600,000.
Right, before 600,000. But I'm saying, had you done his method,
if that's my method, I'm gonna stay with my method.
Right.
If that's my method, I'm gonna stay with my method, thinking my method works. But that's just the luck of the draw.
His method is insane.
You gotta be lucky.
It's crazy.
So $600 a day times 30. 18,000.
Because we got to do that. 600,000. We got to do that. He did 600,000. Because he's saying he spent around 600,000 in debt. 600,000 divided by 600. It's 1,000 days. 1,000 days divided by 365 is 2.7 years. So he went 2 years and almost a third year before he won.
He won. Crazy.
2.7 years. So he went two whole years spending 600 every day.
Yeah, that's fucking outrageous.
We got a sports bet. Football season is back.
Yeah, nigga, that's outrageous.
What's my other Raider homeboy that used to be in here all the time? I ain't seen him in here smoking. Corey. We ain't seen you in here smoking this week, bitch. Cowboys beat y'all ass in preseason. We take it. Cue ball, don't you say shit. You safe. Shout out to the Cowboys. We kicked y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers came into town. Yeah, bro, I'm finna hit you. They hit me. What's up, nigga? Yeah, we going to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you after. Not nan nigga called me after that game. No more during their trip. Niggas didn't want to see me no more. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it preseason. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Preseason, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Xavier Worthy. They was running a lot of plays for the kid. That reverse was cold. He fumbled, but he got it back. And then from there, it was on. He had 2 big-ass passes. He was doing the shit. He's looking good. They looking promising. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the No Town hopeful balling out. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Kendall Milton. He scored a touchdown this weekend.
Where he at? Philly?
Philly.
I didn't even see that. What position you play? Running back? Receiver?
Running back. Running back.
Kendall what?
Kendall Milton.
That's what's up. He's an op.
Played at Alabama.
He's a direct
played at Georgia. And
he playing for the Eagles. He's a direct op. I can't even root for you. But shout out to you, kid. He's a direct op. Eagles are our ops. Division rivalries. We got to get this money. College football's on the horizon. And I think my strategy is what I'm going to do every week is I'm trying to do 3 college, 3 NFL, my locks. I'm trying to do 3 and 3 locks, 6 teamers.
No, we got the bean. We not going to do, when we do the 16 parlays, we're going to do 2, 2, and 2. We're not going to do all the way 6. What? The parlays. I'm going to turn you on to something.
2 on a ticket, 2 on a ticket, 2 on a ticket, 2 on a ticket?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Watch. I'm going to turn you on to something. I got to
do my low money 6-teamer though. Because I think I can pick 3 out of college every week and I can pick 3 out the NFL every week. I fuck up when I go 4 NFL, 2 college, 4 college, 2 NFL. I fuck up when I split that. I need to be sure. If I'm unsure, then I need to go my solid 2 college, my solid 2 NFL, and I think I can hit 4 every fucking week. You want to put 2 on each ticket.
2, 2, and 2.
And see, that works me because if I get 1 off this one and only 1 off, one of them gonna hit as well.
No, listen.
How much you you talking about betting per ticket?
I was like $50 per ticket. So we'll do 2, 2, and 2. Mm-hmm. We'll do the 16, break it up. 2, 2, and 2, break it up. 1 big one. I'm gonna show you how to, nigga. I've been studying, bro. We're gonna win automatically anyway. It's no way we can lose. We may not win the big parlay, but we're gonna win.
Jamie's rubbing her face.
Jamie, we're gonna win.
You gamble a little bit at this shit. You can't fuck with me, Jamie.
We're gonna win though. I'm telling you, I've been sitting down.
I'm in my bag. I don't my notes, my stats are crazy, and I gotta get back. Rest in peace, my nigga Nut. To where I don't want to watch anything else. I don't want to watch TV. Everything I want to watch all day long is now just Sports Center, ESPN. I gotta watch stats, reports all day. College game day. I gotta watch all this shit all day to do mine. I got all season long. I gotta do analysis.
How many 16ers did you win last year?
I really didn't gamble much last year. I just was fucking with you. I really didn't gamble much last year. I didn't really gamble much. My best year here gambling, I probably had 7 weeks out of the season where I hit my shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was 5 or 6, 4, whatever. Because because that's where I fuck up. When I start putting in all these multiples, I locked in and I would be like, I'm only going to bet my for sures. If I'm questionable in the slightest, I used to do I'm sure about these, but I'll do a baby one over here and that's where you kind of lose balance because this didn't hit, but the baby one, you got a little money back. or the big one hit, but then you had three baby tickets that kind of took money away from that. You know what I'm saying? Jamie said you know better. Okay. We gonna see. We want to see your tickets this year, Jamie. We gonna make a special group on Facebook, sports bet group, so everybody can post their wins and losses and tickets and shit. We gonna make sure we see your tickets, cause I seen you gambling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I seen some motherfuckers cleaning up though. But yeah, just like that, we back. Secret Menu Podcast, Money Making Motivation Mondays. This shit is kind of crazy. Young Dirk has announced that he can't play both sides of the fence. He is now 100% dedicated to Islam. He says, I can't gangbang. I've learned that you can't do both and prosper. This young lady says, nigga, easy for you to say. Let's take a look.
This nigga Lil Durk says he want to be Muslim and he doesn't want to rap about gang culture anymore because it's like, you know, that's his past and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But let me tell you the reason why he don't want to rap about it. I feel like because he know he getting old as hell. Just like he said in that song, Get Out the Streets, bitch, you touching 30. That's exactly what's going on. But here's my thing. And this is not just to Lil Durk. That's to all like these little like, you know, the OGs like to call them knuckleheads or whatever. It's just crazy to me how motherfuckers could do all this destruction, cause all this problem, you know, be like a poison, you know, to a community. And then all of a sudden they wake up one day and decide, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Lose a tooth or get a black eye and shit. Like, you just decide you want to wake up and just like that, nigga. You gotta feel some of this pain. Says he want to be.
Boss,
sit your dumb, goofy ass down somewhere, bitch.
Thank you.
Well, fucking put your head in that toilet bowl, dumbass.
Because I love growth.
Fuck wrong with you?
I love change. I love people becoming better people. I believe that we all can become better in some form or fashion. Even if you're not the worst of the worst nigga, you could become a better mechanic. You could become a better father. You could become a better teacher. You could become a better listener. You could become a better wife. I believe people are entitled to grow. Like, she really seems like she don't want this boy to grow, bro.
She seems like to me that she's very ignorant to what the game is. Period. You can't talk about something that you probably not in, that you're watching on the sideline. What happened? How do you know that happened to everybody? Everybody didn't get jumped out no gang. A lot of niggas that just left the gang and disappeared. What are you talking about? Stop talking about shit that you don't know. Go talk about baking cookies or doing weed or fucking
she sounds very
cleaning your vagina.
California-ish though. When she said the jump out shit,
yeah,
she sounds like she from California.
Like stop. Go.
Because that's
we
kind
ain't
of
gonna
our
tell
shit. You gotta get put on.
we ain't gonna tell you. We ain't gonna tell you about you can't stop fucking all these niggas because you want to stop. No, you gotta keep fucking them. You gotta keep fucking them. That's what you sound like. That sounds stupid as fuck.
Right.
It's growth. That's where you get growth at. And if he's one that's stopping, that's one less one of them motherfuckers out there doing dumb shit. That's a positive.
Positive, man.
That's not a negative.
Shout out to Dirk.
And yeah,
his
he did. Right. But yeah, he did what he did, and he was one of the poisons in the neighborhood. But guess what? He's killing the poison. He's taking himself away from it.
His influence is so strong. Him saying, hey, I can do better. I can be better. That alone got all these kids that follow all the other shit he used to say, saying, you know what, I can be better. I can do better. Damn, I got a baby. I'm 16. I got a son now. I don't gotta wait till I get to Dirk age. I can change. I'm 22. I got 2 kids now. This time, it's inspirational, and shout out to Dirk, man, because he's rich enough with enough motherfuckers around him for him to be like, I just won't say anything. I'm living differently.
And he can, and he should be able to. We all supposed to grow. I did shit I regret. Well, I ain't gonna say I regret. I did it because motherfucker, I I was that motherfucker to do it. That's what happened. So I did shit that I wasn't supposed to fucking do and did it, and I grew from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta stay in the same space in your life to thinking that this is what it is for the rest of your life.
Right.
Like, she's gonna grow. She's gonna go back 10 years from now and see that statement and say, that was probably one of my dumbest moments as a young woman when I was saying that. You know what I mean? So let me apologize to you for calling you an ignorant word or saying something stupid that I said to you, because that was dumb on my part for even going that far with you, but you really pissed me off. And I really had to say that and let you know.
You can grow and mature and be
you can grow mentally too. And this is the part of being a grown up and growing. You don't stop growing when you're learning. You're going to learn consistently, constantly learning new things. New things come out of you as you grow. So as you grow, and you're going to start changing what you used to do. You don't want to always do the same shit.
You don't always want to do the same shit, man. Shout out to him, man, for acknowledging it. It take a lot to say that outwardly, because a lot of niggas don't want, even if you're thinking, they don't want to say it. Like, I had homies who struggled with just saying I'm getting a job because they thinking the homies around them is going to, look, you got to eat. I'd rather you get one than ask me for some money. And it's fucked up that our community feels like, I think you got a job, like niggas, like men. Like, oh, nigga, you ain't got a job? Hey, bro, if that's what you need to do as a stepping stone to get there, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you got to hustle and you hustling and that shit working, cool. But I'd rather you do that to provide for yourself or your kids or whatever you need to take care of. Do it, man. But I really had a homeboy, man, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what's wrong? Man, I got a job, nigga. Motherfucker. He really thought I was gonna just frown upon his whole existence or something. Like, man, you better, motherfucker. Like, ain't nobody else finna do that. They're gonna talk bad about your raggedy ass if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just seen a loophole in the game that I thought was interesting. This is some shit that maybe you wanna do. Or anyone else with a fucking passport. I thought this was some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants a fucking Volvo though. Maybe you do. That one looks kind of cool. But if you buy a Volvo through their overseas delivery program, you will receive 2 round-trip tickets to Sweden to test drive your car. And that includes your airport pickup, a luxury hotel. Then you will have 2 weeks to explore Europe in the car. They pay for the insurance. And then Volvo ships the car to you for free. So if you've been wanting to take a trip to Sweden, I don't know what the fuck is in Sweden. Sweden, I think of like hot chocolate or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that hot chocolate Sweden? Swiss Miss? Is that? No, that's Switzerland. This stupid thing. Switzerland is where the hot chocolate comes from. But Sweden, whatever's in Sweden, that's a way to get you a vacation to Sweden if you're going to buy the car. But what if you go and don't buy the car? Can you still go get this free trip? You think is there a clause that you must buy?
I think I don't know, but I'm a assume that comes with buying the car.
If you don't buy the car, you know how they do the shit at the end real fast?
Yeah.
Subject to purchase this motherfucker. If you don't buy this motherfucking car, this motherfucking null and void, you move the charge. Credit card. They make you put a credit card on file if you don't buy a car.
All that shit you got to pay for yourself.
But if you're looking for a new car and you're thinking about getting a Volvo, go get you a free fucking trip to Sweden. I ain't mad at it.
They got some nice Volvos, though.
Yeah.
You can go get some shit.
It's 2024. Everybody got some new raw shit.
I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Volvo makes Bentley, Lamborghini, Porsche. So go get you a motherfucking Volvo.
All the good shit.
You're getting all the same shit. Quality. All that shit is the same shit.
Quality. Do not promote violence on this network. However, Derek Chauvin has been moved to federal prison after he was stabbed 22 motherfucking times by a Mexican inmate. Shout out to my brown brothers. This is the officer convicted for the murder of George Floyd, one of them. Yeah, that motherfucker caught him slipping, stabbed him 22 times. 22 times and he lived. That's crazy. Because you know you see a motherfucker sock a motherfucker. Like we saw Devin Haney sock a motherfucker at the thing and didn't knock him out. Like, nigga, you stabbed, like in the pen world, do they be like, nigga, you stabbed him 22 times, he didn't die?
No.
He poked the nigga. He got away.
Busted.
He was getting away. He was hitting him in the ass, in the back, in the arm.
Yeah.
He was running. Like, it's 22
he just
direct.
got busted on. Yeah.
22 direct. He'd be dead. He must have been running for his life. You know what I'm saying? But it's Money Making Motivation Monday Secret Menu Podcast. We'll be back Wednesday, man. We'll be back also Friday night for the Sneaky Link. We YouTube only all week, though. You know what I'm saying? Boss, give us some words to get us over the hump, get us to the hump, and then over the hump for Wednesday.
Celebrate your life. Put yourself first. Always make sure you are the prize. You are your star player. Always make sure your star player is the one that's got the most, that's doing the most, that's always there for themselves. Don't put nobody in front of your star player, and you are your star player. It takes you first before you can help anybody else. You can be a great scorer and a great passer and a great teammate, but you got to be a great player first to be all that. You know what I'm saying? So understand that you are the number one person in your life. Always be the number one person in your life. Don't put nobody before you. Don't let nobody tell you you're wrong for putting yourself first. And don't let nobody tell you how to dictate your life. As long as you keep living the way you living, because you chose this life to live it this way, you're winning. So keep winning, man. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.
Luck does exist, but there's nothing like going out there and just doing it yourself. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get up every day, man, and go get to it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all tapping in. We appreciate y'all staying down with us. We're trying to work this shit out with Facebook. It's been weird. So until we rectify the Facebook shit, we will be here YouTube only in protest. Not like they give a fuck, but we will be here on YouTube only, building the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody tapping in. We appreciate y'all staying down. We'll be back on Wednesday and Friday night for the Sneaky Link. Diego Red is saying peace.
Money Boss is saying peace.
And we out of here.